Force Airlines. Oh, me. Call me the captain. Just blaze.
They say a family that plays together stays together, and one that walks apart just falls apart. So together we stand, divided.
Afternoon, man. It is your boy Lewis. Welcome back to my channel on the Lewis Basketball Network, and I am here back with another one, with another banger, with yet another video. So the reason I'm hitting up with this video, ladies and gentlemen, is because as pertains, tonight is Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors. And go check out my last video as to who I picked is going to win the game. If I happen to be wrong, I'm prepared to eat crow. I don't care, but I'm not changing my pick. So I'm thinking that the Warriors are going to play with heart. They're going to play with passion. They're going to be inspired. And I think they're going to find a way to win the game. I think it's going to be another close game, and I think the Warriors are going to pull it out. That's just my opinion, and I think we're going back to Toronto for Game 7. But that's just me. But anywho, so as reported by Adrian Wojnarowski, as I always call him, Woj the GOAT. If you already know, the only two guys that I always look for sources is Woj the GOAT. And shout out to my man, RB the Breakthrough. Check out the man's channel. Like, he is always coming with the NBA latest. But just then, reported by Wojnarowski, it is expected that Kevin Durant, who ruptured his Achilles tendon in Game 5 of the NBA Finals after playing only 12 of the 14 minutes, in Game 5, he ruptured the Achilles tendon. He just had surgery. It went successful, but it is reported that he will be out, expected to miss the entire 2019-2020 season. Unfortunate. I mean, I'm not surprised. I expected that a ruptured Achilles would take a long time to heal. So, and it's usually around within that time frame. You know, it's very sad because now the only thing is that the one option that Kevin Durant really, well, he has a couple of options. I don't know. He's still going to get paid regardless, but he could still opt in to stay with Golden State for the $31.5 million, or he can choose to go to another team. As reported, both Brooklyn and New York and the Knicks are interested, and the Knicks said that they are willing to give Durant a long-term deal, even though Kevin Durant is currently injured. If I'm the New York Knicks, I wouldn't do that because I got to kind of wait and see to see how Durant is going to be after the injury. Because if all of you remember, the last great player to suffer that Achilles tendon injury, and I say superstar great, was Kobe Bryant. He was 34. Kevin Durant is 30 years old right now. He turns 31 I believe at the end of September, if I'm not mistaken. And fortunately for Kevin Durant, this happened in the prime of his career and not at the tail end. So that was the difference between him and Kobe. And Kobe obviously was never the same player after he tore his Achilles. I mean, Kobe was even playing with a rotator cuff surgery that for years that he never really took care of. And, you know, he just kind of pretty much played like in a body cast, honestly, with Kobe when it came to the injuries he had. And but with Kevin Durant, it's unfortunate. It's devastating news. But honestly, man, you know, what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And I believe that, like I said, with the right physical therapy, you know, taking care of his body. I know Kevin Durant, for those who question his heart, who question his toughness, who have tried to do everything they can to make sure that Kevin Durant leaves and be divided with the Warriors, you can't question his heart now. You just can't. No matter how much you want to try. You could call him a snake. You could call him a cupcake. Any snake or cupcake would have not played, honestly. Even though probably people in his camp were probably telling him you shouldn't play. And like I said, I once again blame the Warriors management because I think they mishandled it. Along with those team doctors, I said that they need to get their license revoked. And even at the end of the day, Kevin Durant chose to make the decision to play basketball. And I think the thing is, if the Warriors have, like Rick Bucher said, and if you listen to my man Bukes, he said it best. The Warriors had the veto to tell Durant not to play because they shut down Klay Thompson and prevented to save him and saved himself from himself. They could have did the same for Kevin Durant, but because they knew they were down 3-1 and they desperately needed him, and Kevin Durant wanted to be out there for his guys. Like I said, Kevin Durant deserves the badge of honor, you know, for his bravery in trying to help his team win. And wanted to compete out there to show you that he truly loves the game and he's not as selfish as people claim him to be. But at what price did it cost him? It cost him a year of his career, you know? And it helped the Warriors win the game. Now the Warriors, with the thin bodies that they have, they're going to try to play inspired without him. It's going to be tough, but I still pick them to win, especially if the game is close. That's only if the game is close. But, you know, I'm going to be confident, man. And it's like, I'm not going to flip flop and say, oh, you know, the Raptors are going to back up. No. I'm going to stick with the Warriors. Even if I have to eat crow, I'm going to take the L I command and I'm going to eat crow. Simple as that. That's all it is. You know? And with Kevin Durant, like I said, it's very unfortunate. You know, most of those Raptor fans show no class on the injury. People have been making excuses about saying that, you know, they really didn't know what to cheer for in the moment. And it was like they were still cheering even when he walked off the floor. And you still saw the Toronto players like, nah, chill, like, let's not cheer that. And then they're kind of like, oh, we didn't kind of quite know. And then we're cheering KD. Like, maybe that was really some Warrior fans, if you ask me. But honestly, man, it's tough, man. And my prayers are out to you, KD. You're the definition of a true Warrior. If anybody deserves blame, I blame the team doctors. I said it. I blame the media who, like I said, Max Kellerman, don't let him fool you. He's talking about that Kevin Durant had more heart, but he was smoking KD. Here's the thing. KD called out the 3-6 Mafia. Ever since that time, he has been public enemy number one. Polarizing at his best. And what happened? They were talking they were talking that crazy bullshit about him. Crazy. The Warriors don't need you. Draymond said it best. We won a championship without you. We went to 2 straight finals without you. The media took that and they ran with it. And I probably blame Draymond Green for that too. He was part of the reason why the media has been making all these stories this entire season. So in other words, Draymond gave the media clout to play with that entire time. As to say that Draymond's divided in the locker room, KD's divided because he don't want to be there because of Draymond Green and all this kind of stuff. And I got to tell you, man, there's a lot of components to it, but that's when we look at it, man, that's one of the bottom lines when you look at it. And then Steve Kerr, too. Steve Kerr. The Warriors knew. They were desperate, so they had to put him out there. But we'll see what happens, man. You know, it is what it is, and, you know, it's truly sad, man. Prayers go out to you, KD, man. You don't deserve this. It's like, when people tell the truth, it's like, it just makes people go crazy. So then they just want to hate and throw narratives, man. I want to say another thing, too. It's so crazy that some of these Raptor fans, even when, shout out to Sonia Curry, man, Curry's mom, you know, the real MVP, as I always like to call it. You know, with all due respect to Mrs. Curry, man, you know, wonderful mom, you know, so respectful. The fact that these fans out here, when they came out of the car, and these fans were throwing expletives at them, at her and her husband, and Steph Curry's dad. It just shows you some of the class these Raptor fans have, man. And it's like, I want the Raptor fans to deserve the championship, but there's some certain Raptors fans that are hating on the Warriors so damn much that they can't stand them. They can't stand Steph and two privileged rich kids in Curry and Thompson, that they deserve all this backlash and karma that's getting to them. Let me be very clear about Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry may have been born into a rich family, but Steph Curry was not supposed to be in the NBA. Do you know how many universities turned Steph Curry down because they looked at his stature and said a guy this small will not make it into the NBA? He became a household name in Davidson. Nobody saw Curry becoming a superstar player. Nobody saw that. Nobody. Very few people saw Curry as an MVP and as an NBA champion. I said to myself, if Curry develops the right way, I said this a long time ago when he got drafted. I said, yo, you could probably see a future MVP. And I could see Curry possibly going to the NBA Finals. 2 MVPs and 3 championships later, competing in a 5th straight finals for a 4th championship. Unbelievable. And it's like, I'm one of those guys that were confident in Steph Curry when a lot of people weren't. You just don't know. And the ankle injuries were looking like if he wasn't even going to have a career. But he proved people wrong. So for people who talking that stupid nonsense, it's just like, you don't know nothing. You hate because your favorite player is not succeeding, man. You hate because your favorite team is not succeeding. Warriors built their team and you hating on greatness. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. And it's the same thing with Kevin Durant, man. These Kevin Durant haters are out of this world, man. It's crazy. So now it's like it takes an injury for you to respect them. That's why the media are a bunch of clownish phonies. Son payasos. Clowns. at the highest levels, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Lewis with another one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments on Kevin Durant missing the entire 2019-2020 season as it was expected. You already know my slogan. Bless up, baby. One love. Peace. Thanks for watching. DJ, for my man Kevin Durant, man, who's about to miss his entire year. For the Warriors tonight in Game 6, we're about to bring them blood, sweat, and tears and that inspired play. We're about to see Game 6 Clay tonight. I think Steph is gonna come through. You already know the deal, man. Hit that damn outro.
Turn Cristal to a crooked eye sipper. Everybody wanna be fast, see the cash. Fuck around they weak staff, get a heat rash. Anything a bad boy way we smash. 100 G stash, push a bulletproof each class. I'm through with being a player and a baller. Just want me one bad bitch so I can spoil her. Mates wanna be the one you respect, even when you're vexed. Rock Versace silks over still V-Max. Got green, never seen, so you suck my jewels, clutch my ooze.